Joining us now to continue this conversation about the border is Art Del Cueto, the Vice President of the National Border Patrol Council. Art, thank you so much for being here and speaking with us on this. So now this is the second time in just 6 months that there's been a state of emergency declared there in El Paso. So how does the situation in El Paso differ from other southern border cities, or does it?
Nichole, first off, thank you for having me. But I want to say it is frustrating hearing the leadership and what they're saying. If I had hair, I would have pulled it out even more so by now. I can tell you that. It's just so frustrating to hear because they can spill that whole same old dog and pony show and say, hey, if you come across, you're not going to stay. But the actions is what's being shown. People are coming across and they are being released in the United States. They may not qualify for asylum because of, poverty in their country, but certainly what's happening is the asylum judges and the asylum officers are allowing them to stay until they do get their court date. So you can say you're not gonna, your asylum's not gonna be looked at and you're not gonna stay here under your condition, but realistically, it's not true. They're being released in the United States, and that's what's the problem. Now, we're seeing the issues in El Paso, we're seeing it in Brownsville, we're seeing it in Rio Grande Valley. It's happening across the entire border. Who's controlling it? The drug cartels. Mm-hmm. So the drug cartels are the ones that are telling people, hey, I'm gonna hold you here. I'm gonna, send big groups in these areas of the border, and then other areas where you're not seeing those big groups, it's because they know that the agents are being moved to those areas, and now they're continuously bringing in drugs. And I'll just give you as an example, out here in Tucson, Arizona. It's the #1 area in the entire country, and it has been so since this administration took over, for gotaways. Gotaways are those individuals that probably have serious background checks that as soon as they were apprehended, they wouldn't be allowed to stay. And at the same time, it's individuals that are bringing drugs into the United States. So they can say, hey, look, you can't come, you're not going to be able to stay, whatever it is that the administration is saying. But the reality is, actions is a lot more powerful, and they're seeing this. They're seeing that they can come across, they're getting released, they're doing videos, they're taking TikTok, they're sending pictures to their loved ones back in their country saying, look, it's this easy, and
right.
We're getting released. And that's the problem. Title VIII, same thing. All they have to do is say, I want to see an immigration judge, and it's going to be the same thing under Title VIII. They're going to be released into this country. It needs true political power, willpower, to stop this because it's affecting us and it's going to affect us for many years to come. And
right.
It's sickening.
Art, I want to talk to you about solutions, but first I want to focus on El Paso again. I know you're there in Tucson. The mayor there is saying he's worried his city will buckle under the pressure of this huge influx that's expected in 2 weeks when Title 42 does expire. You just mentioned there how the cartel controls so much of the border. There are cities south of the border that many would argue are essentially controlled by cartels. So what do you think the mayor means when he says that his city could essentially buckle to the pressure? What would that mean in reality? What could that look like?
Well, I mean, it's going to be a free-for-all for all these individuals coming into the United States. And what it's going to take is actual policies that are going to detain people. What they need to do is send immigration judges, asylum officers there to the border, look at each case by case, because, look, I'm 100% for immigration, but you have to have legal immigration. Send individuals down there so they can see the cases as they're coming in, detain those that are not going to qualify, send those back that automatically don't qualify, but releasing them into the United States and waiting for a court date years down the line and expecting individuals to show up is not the answer, and it's obvious that it's not the answer. And you know what? Not only is it affecting our country, but it's affecting the other countries as well, because when the magnet is turned on for everyone to come into the United States and say, hey, you can come and you are allowed to stay, what happens? The economy of other countries also crashes because they don't have any workers in their area either.
All right, Art Del Cueto. Certainly no easy solutions here, but we certainly do appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.